Hello, this is Dean Malone with Compass FX. Hope you're doing well today and you get some good trades. I want to share with you a quick little technique for those of you who trade into the European session. You're going to look back at the Asian session high and low. Compare that to the average daily range. If the Asian session high to low is less than half of the average daily range that you have, then you're going to look for a breakout and you're going to look for a continuation up to that range amount going into the European session. Maybe even into the New York session, depending upon what the European session does. So again, here's what we're going to do. I've got my average daily range calculator on the chart here. You see it's 75 pips over the last 5 days. Now you can use 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, whatever works best for you. Simply look at the Asian session high, the Asian session low. If the Asian session high to low is less than half of the average daily range, you're going to look to trade this strategy. In this case, we're about 23 pips. We have a 75 pip ADR. So this meets our criteria. We're going to look down below at the Traders Dynamic Index, whether you're using the basic version or you're using the pro version. We're going to look that market sentiment is moving in a certain direction. Because when we look to trade this strategy, we're going to look at a break of the Asian session. Here we broke to the upside, it came back, it tested, but it did not break below this swing low. Oftentimes folks ask me, where do you place your stop loss? I do place a stop loss at the last swing low. In this case, depending upon the range of the Asian session, you might want to put it at the other side of the Asian session range. 23 pips, you're getting in right here. That's not a bad stop loss to have it on the other side. When the market starts making a move to the upside, then you can adjust your stop loss accordingly. But this is a great example of this technique. Again, we only have 23 pips here, a 75 pip average daily range, so there's plenty of room to move. We have sentiment suggesting upward movement, price actions following market sentiment, and we see a continuation up. And as a matter of fact, from the high here all the way to the upside here is about 55 pips. 55 pips plus 23 pip range falls within the average daily range. Let's go take a look at another pair. Here's the pound dollar. Now the pound dollar has an average daily range of 100 pips. The Asian session we had here was about 25, 27 pips. One question I often get is, where do I place my target? My suggestion is simply double the range of the Asian session. Look for the European session to break and at least double the distance of the Asian session. Okay, so you can literally just bring this down about 25 to 27 pips right in this area here, and that would be a nice target. Okay, so this one meets our criteria. And you see that we get a nice little breakdown. The market did push back up, and this is a good idea to put that stop loss on the other side of the Asian session. Market breaks back down, and we follow with the direction. You see the market baselines rolling down. Just had to wait for the current sentiment to roll over and follow it. Here's another example. Look at the pound CAD. The pound CAD has a 125 pip average daily range over the last 5 days. Overnight, we saw that the range from the Asian session high to low was about 48 pips. Take this, make a 48 pip move to the downside right about there. You'd have a target somewhere right in that area right there. Definitely would have hit the target. Now let's talk about when not to use the strategy. When you look at the Asian session high to low, in this case of the Aussie yen had a pretty sizable high to low range. In this case we're just about 85 pips. We have a 120 pip average daily range. That means half the range is 60 pips. So this goes beyond that range, and you don't use this strategy when the Asian session range is beyond 50% of the average daily ranges you're looking at. So this is a really simple process. You look at the average daily range. If that average daily range is 50% or less, then you look to trade in the direction of market sentiment. Look for the market to move double the size of the range. You can literally just take that distance, stack it above, and that could be a target. Another target could be the distance from the break to the rest of the ADR. Here's like 55 pips. That would the average daily range for the day. Well, this is Dean Malone with CompasFX. Hope some of this information about trading after the European session will help you in your trading. Y'all make it a great day. Get some good trades. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.